Hey AI in your future, there is an assignment, a summative assignment in our current unit called Image Generation Summative. If you don't see it yet, that is probably because you haven't finished the other materials in this unit. And so you need to start with the start here and listen to this podcast. You can listen to either the file right here, or you can listen on Spotify. There is a video to watch with some questions to answer. There's an article to read, and then checking out my test of this AI image generator called Nano Banana. Finally, you're going to get to this image generation summative. And I'll open that. And sorry, these instructions are kind of hard to read, but this just emphasizes that you need to do all of these assignments beforehand. Then, this part right here describes the steps you're going to have to take to make a slideshow. And you can open up the slideshow by clicking My Document up here. You can't see it there because this is the teacher view, but yours should say My Document, and it will launch a slideshow that looks like this. So, I want to show you a couple things. You need to add a slide, and this slide needs to have the 3 ways that you're going to test AI image generators. So I'm just going to call this My 3 Tests. Image Generator Tests. Now you get to come up with your own tests. I'm just going to give you an example one, but every one of yours could be different. And the article we read earlier, where the author compared Nano Banana to ChatGPT's image generator, they came up with some tests. So I'll give you an example. Oops. We've got to list our 3 tests. So the test I'm going to do for my example, and you don't have to use this one, in fact I'd encourage you not to, is take a picture of my dog and place it on the moon. And we'll see which of the image generators we test does a better job with that. So, you're going to have to come up with numbers 2 and 3. I'll just leave it like this. Okay. Now I'm going to add another slide, and this is going to be the results of my test. So I'm testing an app called Nano Banana. Let's go to this. And we're going to try it. And you can read about it here, see the showcase, and so on. It's nanobanana.ai. And if you wanted to use a different AI image generator, that's cool. But in my example, here's what we're using. Now, Nano Banana gives you the option to add images. So I'm going to add an image. And I'm going to go, I think I've got a picture of my dog here somewhere. There it is. It's actually a friend of mine's dog. You could have something saved in your Google Drive or something. So here's my prompt. This is a picture of my dog. Create an image with my dog standing on the moon. And you could get a little fancier, but I want to make sure that I keep this prompt because in the other place where I test this, I'm going to have to use the same prompt to be fair. So let's say generate now. Let's see what happens. One thing about AI image generators, they can take a little bit of time, although I did find that this one is pretty fast. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and come back when it's done. All right, so here is my image. It took the dog, put it on the moon. Pretty good. And you're going to want to save that image. on your Chromebook, you could either take a screenshot of it, or if you download it, it'll let you save it either on in your Google Drive. You may want to have a folder already for this project, just to stay organized, or just on the local storage. But you're going to have to figure that out, but you can download that image. So I'll leave it here for now. Just for speed, I'm going to take a screenshot of it. And I might rather download it if I were you, just because you're going to get better quality. But let me save that. So this is Nano Banana Dog on Moon. So this is one of the ways I'm testing these apps. Now, I wouldn't make all of your tests be exactly the same type of thing. Like, you could just make one of your tests be generate a picture of a house on the moon. So you don't even give it a picture in that case. But in this test, we were giving it a picture. So, okay. So I saved that. Now, I'm going to go to another website we had, and this is canva.com. And this is something you may use in other classes too. So, all right, I'm on someone's team. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to go ahead. One thing you want to do is click your name, and I think, is it up here? Sorry, I'm fumbling around with this. All right. So anyway, I'm going to click down here and make sure your team is your current school. So for you, that'd be Robinson Virtual Academy. So that's going to be helpful. If you're at a couple different schools, you might have Canva accounts from different schools. By the way, if you're not signed in when you launch Canva, again, it's just canva.com, you can sign in with your school Google account, and it will go ahead and sign you in, and you have a Canva more premium account because you are part of that. So, all right. So now, here I am in Canva. I'm at my proper school. Again, you can check that by clicking down in the lower left, and you'll see your school. And now, I'm going to go ahead. You can launch Canva AI either with this left menu or right here. So, I can add media. So I could say, I copied that prompt. I'm going to paste that. Oops, I copied it. Let's go back to that banana. I'll see if it lets me copy this. Maybe it won't. Oh, it did. So I'm going to give it the exact same prompt. So let's add that media of my dog here. I need to, again, this is why you want to be organized, because you want to make sure you can access this. There's the dog. All right, so I select it, and I use that image. And so now we've given this the exact same prompt we gave to our other image generator. Let's see what happens. All right, now it's going to create a few options. I'm going to pause this again and come back once it's done. I didn't even really have to wait. Here are the pictures. It's kind of interesting because if you look at the picture of my dog, actually, you know what? We'll put it in the slideshow. So let's say this is the moon, I guess, and that must be the Earth behind it. It looks kind of like it's on Earth, but all right. So I'm not gonna, you know, if I was trying to get this to really do what I wanted, I would probably give it more prompts and say, hey, you changed the picture of my dog a lot. Leave my dog alone. This, like, I don't know, this is more like a real dog picture. But then also you see the Earth in the background, but the moon looks like it's on Earth. So anyway, this is all part of, so we'll download that. Again, you're going to want to save this in a This one is going to be Canva dog on move. All right, so I'm saving it with a similar name. And the reason is you've got to go back to your slideshow. And this is test one. This is the first test we made, which is the give it a picture. Test one, Canva. I'm sorry, let's do nano banana results first. Okay, so here I'm going to go ahead and insert the image. It'll be easier for you because you can just pick it from your drive. But let's see. There's nano banana. I've got a lot of things. There we go. So here, fine-tune that. There it is. And then I'm going to add another slide. I'm going to call this Test 1 Canva. And here, again, we'll insert this image. Upload it from the computer. And here, find Canva. Move. Oh, it's nice. It's cool. Just able to fumble around with this. There's what I'm looking for. Okay, so, you know, I can go between these two images and see which one I like better. Some of you, you know, there's no right answer here. So now I'm going to add another slide and test one winner. And you're going to put your reason why, which of those you liked better. Declare which one was the winner between the two you tested, and explain why. So type the winner, and then describe why. And so since this is a summative, you really should write a few sentences about why you chose that one as a winner. So you're going to go ahead and do this exact same thing for another test. You have to create another test and a third test. You need 3 different ways you're going to test it, and you need to put slides for all of them as you go. This is a summative, so this is likely to take a couple of days of work, and so that's okay. If you want to do well, you really pay attention to all the details and be thorough to get full points. This is 20 summative points. Thanks.